administrative position, I wanted to coach.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I basically said, okay, who's the hottest guy in college basketball right now? And at the time he was kind of rebuilding Kentucky's program and was doing a great job. And to me, he was the hottest guy, so I kind of drew the branches, and the closest one was Herb Sendek at Miami of Ohio. So I'm like, okay, let me try to get to know him, and went over and worked at camp, and a year later I was working there.
Yeah, and now, not only are you playing Rick Pitino, I think this is the first time in your career you're going to be facing him. Second time. Can you, reflect on just what it means? Just it's funny to think about where you've come as a coach, and also this is a top matchup because you've also accomplished a lot too. Can you reflect on maybe just where you are now as a person, and just maybe even being in the same vein as the person that you made as the subject of that flow chart?
Yeah, well, it's funny because I've said this before. I feel as fortunate as anybody in the world in terms of the opportunities I've had in this profession. You think back to the days when you were younger, and just all the things the dreams you had of becoming a head basketball coach of a program, and like I said, I've been very fortunate in terms of how my path has gone, ending up here in my 11th season at Ohio State. I don't know. I mean, it just the fact that going against Coach Pitino, and he was one of the guys on there, it's probably a little bit of a unique thing, but I think that's something that most young people need to do in terms of having goals and ambitions and setting their sights high.
You still look at him like that a little?
Yeah, I mean, I view Coach Pitino as one of the all-time greats in this profession. I mean, there's no question about that. When you look at what he's done and where he's done it, and from the NBA to the colleges that he's been at, I mean, he's had an incredible run.
Is there anything special about playing him?
Not really. I think the special thing is, we're going to walk out of there tomorrow night and know a lot more about our basketball team. I think that's the special thing for me, just in terms of it's odd that we're playing Louisville in the ACC Big Ten Challenge. I'm still trying to get that one in my mind. But like I said, I think that this is something, as you do this long enough, you're going to go against the great ones a lot.